Hi, I'm Felix and welcome to today's product roundup on Boy vs. Girl, in which I'm going to be talking about some of the products in different categories that I've used over the past year or 6 months. And I'll be giving you a rating system for them, which 1 star means meh, pass. 2 stars means it's okay, it has its uses. And 3 stars is yes, I use this all the time, this is a great product, it's worth its value. As usual, all of the products that I use will be linked in the description box below, assuming I can find a link for them. In some cases, there will be affiliate links so that you can purchase the product and support the channel if you so desire. So, let's get started with today's topic. So today we are going to be talking about highlighters. Now, just to be upfront about this, I like a glow. Okay, I apply highlighter with a freaking Sherwin-Williams roller brush, right? Now, I grant you that not everybody likes that. Some people want a more subtle look. Not sure why, but hey, if you're looking for subtle, there's plenty of products too. That just doesn't happen to be my particular style. So generally, how I'm going to rate these products is how useful they are for me. Now, there may be products here that are great for you because it's for your style. That's fantastic. So take what I say with, obviously, my preferences and tastes in mind. So our first product today is going to be the LA Girl Glow Palette. There's 4 colors in it. There's a white highlight with gold undertones, a bronzer with kind of a yellowy orange slight undertone, a light peachy colored blush, and then a dark pink blush. Now that dark color is neon, absolutely neon. This, I think it retailed for less than $10. Again, I'll always have links to the products down below. But the main attraction of this particular highlighter is that while, yes, it is pretty subtle, it also has enough white powder in it that you can, enough white pigment in it that you can use it for some kind of contour as well. Let me see if I can show you a little bit of what it looks like on my finger. That's a fairly heavy product. If I put it here, you can see there's a little bit of a glow. Not a lot, but it's enough to leave kind of an impression. So I do use this. I would give it a solid 2, particularly just because you get so much value from it. The peach pink, whatever you want to call it, blush is pretty solid. I use this when I want to kind of carve out some color with my highlight as well. Again, gold undertones. It's a solid 2. It's a good product. Maybe not as blingy as I would like, but it is a solid product. So the next item on our list is going to be the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. So this comes with 4 colors. I can't lie, this is not my favorite. I know a lot of people talk about this, it's cheap, it's literally like $3 or $4, but for me this is a 1-star meh. Part of it is because there is just not a lot of pigment in the products and not a lot of glow. So just to show you, this is a really healthy swipe, but if I put it on my arm, I really don't see anything at all. The pink, I'm not sure what the pink works for. It doesn't really show up as pink. There's not really any glow in it at all. Same for the orange. It just does nothing for me. If you pile it on, you can get a little bit of a contour lightening effect. This is just not for me. Your mileage may vary, but meh. I never reach for it. The next 2 items, in fact, are the LA Girl Strobe. So I have one, or strobe light, I guess it should say. I have 2. One is in 100 watt, one is in 120 watt. So the 100 watt, or the 120 watt, as you can see, is kind of a white glow. And this one is kind of a champagne. The 120 is kind of a champagne. Now these were $8.99 each at my local store. Not terribly expensive. And these are, if you are wanting like a glow, these are for you. This is definitely a 3-star. So just to give you an idea of, so this is the champagne color. If I put it, I'm just going to put a little here. You can start to see just that tiny little bit. You get a lot of glow. If I do a whole bunch, you are going to get a serious glow. And it is, I mean, that looks more subtle than it actually really looks in real life, but you get the idea. This is the champagne, so it is kind of skin colored. It's not going to stand out as much. The other, which is more white, as you can see, if you put it here, that is some serious highlight. One swipe and look what you have. Now I use this actually for contour sometimes, particularly if I'm going to do a pretty intense stage contour. This is amazing because it has enough color that it gives you real highlight as well as illumination. These are two of my favorite products, and I use them for specific looks, but when I do use them, they are amazing. So totally 3 stars for that. So the next 3 products are a little more pricey than the ones we've talked about so far. So let me talk about the one I reach for the most. This is the Beauty Bar Baby, which I got on Etsy, believe it or not. Beautybarbaby.com. It's pretty in champagne. And this is just one of the most gorgeous colors of highlight I have ever seen in my life, to be honest. It is really natural, but it's got enough bang to it that you can build it up to something. This cost, I think, about $11 or $12. Not like super dollar cheap, but not super expensive either. With shipping, it was a little bit more, so if you want to grab more products, you're probably going to have a better deal. But anyway, if you look at this product, watch what happens. I put a little on my finger. You can see it's there. That is a blinding glow. So let me just take a little and put it on my brush. Just a little, and holy cow, do you ever get some color. And you can build this up to get as much glow as you want. Like I said, I use a Sherwin-Williams roller to put this stuff on, so that is a whole lot of shine. But you can also use it pretty tastefully. I'm not judging my own preferences. I'm just saying some people like a little more delicacy in their look. You can just do just a tiny little bit. And because it is champagne colored, if you are on the lighter skin spectrum, it looks very natural. Now, if you have a darker skin tone, this is going to look like a freaking Storm from X-Men kind of color highlight. It is blinding and bright. There's uses for both of them, so I think it has multiple uses. I think if you were going to use it on a darker skin tone, this would probably be something you use probably more for cosplay, or if you are wanting just a really stunning look. This is 3 stars all the way. I would 4 or 5 stars. It is so worth it, and there's a fair amount of product in this. So it goes, I've been using it for a little while now, and I've barely even scratched the surface, and God knows I put some highlight on. The next product is What's Up by Benefit. This is a stick highlighter, and it's a gold tone. It's kind of like a neutrally gold tone, not a yellow gold tone. This comes with the product, the stick that you wipe on, and then this little sponge thing, which I have yet to figure out how to actually use, because if you actually use it on the product, it just eats all the product up. So this is a really, really pretty color. That said, there's some issues. First off, it is a stick, so you can only put it on over your cream. You can't like do once you've powdered or anything. So this, you got to think about where and when you want to use it. So it is a very nice glow. It does fairly subtly. There is a little bit of gold in it. You can build it up a little bit more, but essentially what you see is what you get. You can see there a little bit more. It can be blinding with the right application. Just to see it on my finger there is a bit of a gold tone. The bigger issue here is that it has limited use because it is a cream stick, and this cost almost $50. Yeah, $50 for that. Now, I love the color. I think it is beautiful. It's a great product so far as it goes, but I don't use it. So yeah, $50. It's a beautiful color. It's a nice product for what it is, but I never use it. If I hadn't gotten it on sale, I probably wouldn't have even picked it up. This, unfortunately, I gotta give it 1 star. If you enjoy cream highlights, it's great, and yes, it's a good product. I just don't have that many uses for it. So our final product here is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in the color Prosecco Pop. This is what it looks like in the pan. So in the pan, it looks pretty champagne-ish on skin. There are definitely some yellowy gold undertones. Now, fair disclosure, I got this in one of the makeup boxes that I receive on a regular basis. It retails, I think, for about $35 to $40. I question whether, well, let's put it this way. I'm a cheap ass, so we'll leave it at that. Anyway, if I hadn't gotten it in the makeup box, I might not have ever picked it up on my own, but I'm kind of glad I did. So this color is absolutely blinding. One swipe, you can see how much is on my finger there. This is definitely a gold yellow undertone. Take a brush, if you take a little brush and one single swipe. Look at that shine. Oh my goodness. It is a blinding, blinding highlight. Now, having stated my preferences, that works for me so much. I love it. It's beautiful. It is blinding. Now, you can take a little and kind of massage it in just to kind of get something a little more subtle. You don't have to do a whole bunch of powder on it. That said, a little goes a very long way. The bigger issue with this when it comes to giving it a rating is that because it is so blinding, because it is very, very gold looking in natural light, I don't reach for it as much as I would like to. It kind of looks a little out of place when you're just doing a kind of natural look. As you can see, this one swipe and this is what you get. It is really out of place if you're doing a nice natural look. Now, if you have a darker skin tone, this might be amazing for that, particularly if you have more yellow tones into your skin. This would be beautiful. Also, if you want to do a look, if you really want to shine and go out in the evening, this is perfect. This is beautiful. I love it. Unfortunately, because it is not an everyday wear kind of product, because it does cost $35 or something, I can't in good conscience give it 3 stars, maybe 2.5. If it works for your skin tone, if you're going to use it a lot, it's an amazing product. If not, there are probably other products better for daily wear. The Beauty Bar one I got from Etsy is amazing for that. Nevertheless, I do love it. I have a serious soft spot in my heart for this particular color. Boy, it glows. I like shiny things. What can I say? Anyway, so that covers all of the highlighter products I have just used on a general basis. As I said before, there are products that come and go, things that I got that is just not useful for me in any way. These happen to be the things I keep around for some reason or another. Even the e.l.f. palette, even though I don't personally use it, I've made up people where they liked that lighter color and it worked for them and made them happy. It just does nothing for me. So if you have questions, comments, please let me know. All of the products, as usual, will be linked in the description box below. If I will include links if I can find them. There may be affiliate links if you'd like to purchase it and support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. And until next time, bye-bye.